So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The shotgun handoff here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled at the 32. It's enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up. Today.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And now the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. and he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal upcoming. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. To throw, it's Brown. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down there. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And this one will be fair caught. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The gain makes it second and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations. And
got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Testing the right side here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. Finding some room with the 25. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's going to pull it down and run. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun running play call. And tackled after a small pickup there.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Shotgun formation here on third down. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Zero running room, stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down. Looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. Dropping back. It's Brown. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he pulls in the catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Important second down play coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. Turner looking to make a play here. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's caught downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They're going to run it here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense. Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. It's a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trying to extend the play. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They've reclaimed the lead with that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Hand it off for a draw. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. The guy who coughs it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Dogs! That puts them on top in the second half. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's complete downfield. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Same tailback, another carry. Running with purpose. Fighting off the tackler. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. Can't quite get there. Defense forces him out at the 2.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Clemson. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's a bunch formation. To the air, it's Brown. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's an important first down on that running play. They'll give it to the running back. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Or a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to pass here on second down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown Tigers to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Do they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? And he's got it. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.